EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On one, ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off with them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here's 3rd and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to go for it on 4th.
12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, Let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy. Second and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On the move past the 40. Still going. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Here we go.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Ah, damn. Fuck me up.
And the Steelers are going to have
notification.
it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Run. Good. Hey, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now run straight ahead with Warren. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Real.
Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Why would you do that? You jump over the guy.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here.
Oh, my God, bro.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.
This shit be so frustrating, bro.
He's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. Fights off the defender, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
My nigga selling, bro. I don't know what the fuck is that, bro.
11 MT, Kate. 11, God.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Damn.
Now Burrow. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
11, mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really
I literally don't know how that even happened, bro. I don't know how that happened.
Catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control?
Don't know how that happened, bro.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Beat some crazy shit happened,
just
bro.
under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Puss.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis,
I thought that guy might.
getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff for Warren. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 11 at the 41. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Mayfield now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Damn, you put the juke, dog. You put the
marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
I knew that could be a pick. After that, I knew that could be a pick. I really did. I was watching him right here the whole time. Oh, boy. I hope I lose this game, bro.
Back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience.
I'm done,
Whether it's
bro.
him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On the give, it's Warren. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play actions. And
he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They need 2. Here's third down.
Gun. Dot.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Still on his feet.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Good. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Mayfield on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs it.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
He's still on his feet. He may go.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jalen Warren,
67 yards.
And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Ready?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
11.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This one complete to Burton.
The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. Madden. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he's going to be a yard short.
Oh, my fucking God, bro.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, no. Come up. Fuck.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And into the end end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
61 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
To throw, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
12.
Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation